All right, good morning. So we have another interesting case to present today. David was nice enough to let us present it. First of all, David, tell us a little bit about your situation. You had a missing canine tooth.
Yes. So for the past, I guess, since 2003, after I got my braces taken off, I had a space that I was not comfortable with. I'm a flight attendant. Obviously, I work in the public. I like to smile. And this was, I wasn't confident in smiling without having the tooth there. So the only thing that I could do at the time was have a retainer that had a fake tooth that I would pop in and out at my leisure. And having gone through a couple of occasions where I would lose my retainer and have to go without a tooth there was just not cool with me. The confidence of smiling and not having the tooth there or not being able to smile was just an issue with me. So I wanted to do something that was a more permanent fix. And I am so glad that I came to Dr. Patel and had this done. I am so very happy. Dr. Patel and his staff have been fantastic through this whole process.
I really appreciate that. So David's history right here, I'll just kind of explain a little bit. When he came in, it was just about 3 weeks ago, he came in for an implant consult, and we can see over here, these roots are very close together, and we just do not have any space for an implant to go into. And so that was a little bit disheartening. You know, his whole reason for coming in was to get an implant and a tooth here, but it was just not possible. The next alternative would be a bridge where we prep the front tooth and the back tooth, and then we make a crown with a fake tooth that goes right into this position. Now, in his case, he had this anterior flare that's quite extreme, and if we try to prep these teeth parallel, we would definitely end up getting into the nerve of the tooth and end up needing to do a root canal in addition to the bridge that we're placing. And then the overall structural integrity of the bridge would be compromised because the teeth underneath would be so aggressively prepped. So we went to our third alternative, which is to prep only one tooth and then have a forward cantilever and pontic into this area. And so if we look at this photo right here, we can see the posterior tooth and then the forward cantilever pontic. Now, in this situation, when he bites down, he basically does not touch this canine tooth at all. And when he grinds in any direction, he does not touch that pontic tooth. So it's a scenario where we would like to have a bridge that has a connection on both sides. But in this situation, as long as he's not putting hard foods, hard candy, or anything like that right between this area, this is pretty well protected. If he's sleeping and he happens to be grinding or clenching or anything, it will not put any stress on this tooth right here. Now, David, the other thing was if we went the route of the implant, the bridge, it would have been a little bit longer process. And this was a pretty quick scenario. You came in for your consultation. We got started same day. I think it took us about an hour to do the prep work, the scan, and then basically brought you back today for the seat, which only took about 20 minutes. So I think this worked out much better. So sometimes implant isn't always the best option. There's some alternatives. We just have to kind of think through and see what other options we can come up with. So I think this is going to work out pretty good for you.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.